When I was a young teenager, my mother was a very successful fashion designer and had built herself a very successful business in India and bought herself a farmhouse outside the city limits. And a few months after she bought this 5 acres of land, the whole area got rezoned and developed into a residential area from a farm area. So the land became much more valuable. The local developer who was developing this really wanted this piece of her land and kept pestering her to sell it, and she didn't want to sell it. So one day I was at home and a security guard from the gate came to me and said, "There's somebody at the door insisting on meeting your mother." So I went out to meet him. He was from the builder. I said, "No, thank you." And then he said, "But this is the last time we'll ever come to her. Just need 5 minutes of her time." I went to my mom. She said, "Okay, last call time, send him in." So he comes in. He's very respectful, wearing a jacket. And he takes out a checkbook and a piece of paper and says, "Ma'am, I need you to sign today. My boss has sent me, it's a blank check, just whatever you want." And she said, "I don't want the money. This is a great location for me. I want to be able to go to my farm. It's very close. And if I sell it to you, I'll have to buy a place an hour further out." He said, "Ma'am, I can't leave till you sign it." And she says, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to sign it." So then he suddenly changes his demeanor and he pulls his jacket back, and tucked into his waist is a gun. Now, I'm standing at the door. I see this too. In my head, I'm doing my calculation. How long will it take me to jump him? Should I wait for him to reach for the gun? What should I do? Should I run and get the guard outside? What should I be doing? My mother, without hesitating, in a nanosecond, stands up, walks up to him, and slaps him and says, "How dare you come to my house and try to threaten me with a gun? Get out of my house." And this gentleman didn't even know what happened. I didn't know what was going on. And he ran out of the house. So I asked my mom afterward, I said, "Mom, that was crazy. Don't you see he had a gun?" And she says, "So what? No one threatens me in my house, force me to sell my land." So I said, "Mom, weren't you scared?" She says, "Yeah, it was scary, but I don't care. Just because I'm scared doesn't mean I'm going to let somebody bully me." And this small story stuck in my head. She was scared, but that didn't matter. That didn't matter. The fact that she was scared and it didn't matter is something that I always remember. That when you think about situations where you might be scared, it doesn't have to matter. You do what you need to do. And that, to me, is the origin story for my forthcoming book, How to Be Bold, The Science of Everyday Courage.